try it. We're going to do a little mini version of this, okay? I'm not going to suggest or ask you to bring up the worst thing that's ever happened, because this is the mini version, right? And so just pick something that is mildly annoying and irritating to you. Maybe one of your pet peeves. You know, start small. If you want to come do a session, we'll get to the big stuff. But for right now, start small. And so I'm going to take you through the 4 steps. This is also a free download from my website. If you like this and if you feel good about it, just go and get it for yourself and use it. I call it the prayer sandwich. Why? Because it starts with a prayer and it ends with prayer. To me, that's the only way I know how to do anything that makes any sense. And what I mean by prayer is not a religious prayer, and it's not a preconceived prayer. It's the prayer of this moment. And all it is, it's not really asking for anything. All it is arriving to a sense of that there's a lot more that's loving, that's helping me and us. Even if I barely believe it, because I'm, maybe I'm in a really agitated state. That's where trust comes in. Right? So let's just try it. So close your eyes, sit up straight. Take some breaths. I didn't talk about breath too much today, but breath is very, very important. So we want to open our breath and enjoy every breath. Yeah. Okay. So before we start the prayer, just have in mind something that is an irritant in your life. If you can find one. If you can't, that's just beautiful. I'm not asking you to make one up. But if you have one, and it could have to do with a person, probably does, or a group of people. So does everybody have something in mind? Raise your hand if you have something in mind. Okay, great. You can put your hand down. So, with breath, I'm going to just say a very short prayer. Bring us into a space of sacred contemplation. Beloved oneness, we come in gratitude. We welcome ourself, our full self. We welcome all the beings of light that work with us, to be here with us. We bring our prayers of honesty. We bring our prayers of openness and willingness. Gather in more trust. And we keep our minds focused on love, divine love. Take a breath in and out. With these prayers, we enter into the sacred space that is always here. And so it is. So now I just want you to please place this irritant, whatever this is, maybe it's something somebody did, a way a certain person acts that you don't like, whatever it is, place it in front of you now. We're in a sacred space. Nothing will hurt you. We're just here to contemplate and be honest with what actually is happening inside of us. So allow emotion to rise up. Notice what is the emotion that comes up for you. Have this being in front of you. It's the idea, it's your idea of that being. Feel your body. Where in your body do you feel a constriction? Put your hand on that place if you would like to. Just keep breathing, deep, full breath. Keep your eyes closed so you can stay inside. And all you're doing is becoming very honest with yourself about what you feel. Notice, what does this person look like to you? Have you placed him or her far away or close? Does that person have some kind of facial expression on there that you can see on their face? Or a body position? And when you contemplate that, what happens in your body? Do you kind of back up? Or do you want to strike out? Or do you just slump down? What do you do with it? It's not a person. Whatever it is, even if it's not a person. Just roll with it. If you've chosen something that's not a person, you can still find out what happens in your body, in your emotions, and in your mind. Notice what thoughts you have. Keep breathing. It's okay to feel the emotion. It may be very uncomfortable. That's why we're in a sacred space, so that there's room for anything and everything. Notice if the way that you contemplate whoever this is in front of you actually has to do with more than just this person. The way, the thoughts you're having, the way you feel in your body. This is probably not an isolated incident. There may be ways in which you see, oh yeah, in my life, I've done this other times, I've felt this other times. Deep, full breath, exhale, long and slow. Now begin to offer all of the emotion that you feel, the thoughts that you feel, the pain in your body, any kind of constriction in your body. Start offering it to the Holy Spirit. And when I say Holy Spirit, I just mean the oneness of God. So however that works for you, or however you want to say that, start letting it out of your body, out of your mind. With your exhale, nice, long, slow exhale, watch how it can unwind and be offered. Deep, full breath. And see if you're ready to release any of it right now. It's fully your choice. If you have some tears, let them out. If you have some anger or some fear, let it out. Offer it to the oneness so that you don't have to keep it anymore. Use your breath. Deep, full breath. Stay focused. Remember that you're doing this for you. You're doing it so you don't have to recycle this one around and around and around anymore. This is releasing instead of recycling. So with your breath, you're just letting it out like warm honey. Stay with it. Stay with it. Keep going. Okay. So as you're exhaling, what you're doing is you're making lots and lots of room. Where this pain and suffering was before, now it's empty. So when you're ready, start now with your inhale, drinking in the grace, the healing essence of this sacred space that we're in. Start drinking it in with your inhale, and then relax with your exhale. So whatever you are able to release today, there's a lot more, I know, but we just opened it up. You made space. So start drinking in healing, trust, life force, vitality, good, gold, white, light, whatever works for you. Start drinking it in. What you're doing is you're trading. You're trading your pain and suffering. You gave it away to the oneness. It's gone. You only made it up anyway. So now there's room. So take this opportunity. Start drinking it in. Use your inhale. Open the top of your head and let it go all the way down into your body. Wherever it needs to go. This grace knows what to do. So drink in with your inhale and relax with your exhale.
Use your website on.
Deep full breath. So as you're filling yourself up, I'm going to say the closing prayer. Normally I have more time for this. I'm sorry if it seems a little too rushed for you. But what you got was how fast you can do this. And you need to just trust that it's real, if you choose. So as you continue to fill yourself up, I'm going to say the final prayer, because that's part of the sandwich, right? The other part is the final prayer. Thank you, beloved. Thank you, oneness. Thank you, that which gives us life. We come in gratitude. We feel the power. We feel the simplicity. We feel the freedom. We feel the opening. And we feel how much more there is. Just the beginning. And it's okay. We have the rest of our entire all incarnations to do this art form. So right now we just say thank you. So come to a sense of gratitude inside of yourself in whatever way you can. Final breath. And say to yourself, Amen, or so be it, or yes, or whatever you want to close this. So it is. Thank you. So I can see that some of you are very moved. And I just want to say this is the beginning of something that's really going to help. This is how much mercy there is. This is how much love there is. That anything that might have happened in the past can be healed by this. This is what I call forgiveness. Thank you very much. I hope you will visit me and talk to me more about this.